What's up, YouTube? It's Davebatic1. Another one of my videos. What's up, knuckleheads? I was waiting a while to do this review until I got something in the mail to show along with it. So I kind of looking at this knife for last week going, dude, you need to film a review on it, and no, wait till you get the other package, I got the package in. So this should be a really cool one. The review I'm doing today is on the Senrenmu 710. Awesome little knife. Basically, just probably one of the best, kind of the best bang for your buck EDC that you can get out there. There are a couple few, and this is definitely one of them. The Senrenmu 710. Let me see here. First off, the blade is HCR MOV. It says MOV1 on the website. I'm thinking it's a typo, and it's the HCR MOV13, which is pretty much the Chinese equivalent to the 440C that we have in the States, stainless there. The blade length is 2 and 13/16, just under 13 inches there, and the thickness of it is 3/32, so it's a little smaller. Not a big deal though. Let me see here. It's all satin polish finish on here, and let me see here. The weight is 3.25 ounces. Pretty cool knife. It's a frame lock too. It definitely adds a lot more to the likability. I've liking the frame locks a lot lately. As far as the blade goes, it is a hologram with a secondary bevel. This thing is razor sharp out the box for sure. Pocket clip is a tip down righties only on there, and on the particular model I have, it has this inlaid grippy double patches here, right here. There is some jimping towards the top to definitely add for the grip. It does feel good in the hands. It's a little narrow. It's a little skinny, but you can really get a grip on it. It's a good it's forefinger for sure. If you have a larger hand, you may end up having this pinky hang off the back. Lanyard hole works out pretty cool there. I don't really dig on lanyard holes. I don't have any on any of my knives. I put them on there before, and I just don't really like it. It's just extra stuff in my pocket when I'm EDCing it. Thumb stud deployment, pretty smooth out the box. It was a little stiff, but it's like 10 or 15. You know, like I was playing around with it for 10 minutes, and it loosened it up. Blade centering on this was perfect at the box. I purchased this Senrenmu 710 from SR Jobin, another fellow YouTuber. Killer channel. He sells a lot of the Senrenmus, the Enlans, the Gonzos. What else? A lot of the Chinese. He doesn't sell junk. The stuff that you get from his website, the only reason he carries it is because they're good quality. Another good thing from when you order from SR Jobin is he'll go through every knife individually and make sure it is functioning how it needs to be, that it is centered, and you're getting good stuff from him. He also has options along with your purchase that you can go ahead and upgrade the washers on the pivot to allow for an even smoother deployment and function to the knife. He does acid etching, a lot of other customization. Some of the Chinese folders, they have a really funky tool that goes for the pivot, and what he does is he'll notch it out so you can go ahead and tighten and adjust the pivot as needed with a flathead screwdriver. So that works out really good. Good guy. Check out his channel if you haven't already. He's got very fair prices. Now his prices will be a little bit more than what you can get the Senrenmu for. But the good thing about it is he's in the U.S. You're not going to sit around and wait for 3-4 weeks, 2 months for your knife all the way from, or have to deal with Hong Kong Postal, because, dude, I hate it. It's like the worst. I don't even want to get into it. I shouldn't even mention it because it really pisses me off. But anyway, off of that. So, bam. I love this knife. I've EDC'd it quite a bit. I haven't sharpened it yet, and it still has retained its razor sharp edge from the factory. And I've done chores from cutting, from just opening up packages, cutting paper, to even cutting leather. No problem flies through it. Now, as far as any hardwood or anything, I haven't gotten into that yet, and I don't imagine it to be too much of a problem as long as you stay as far as light duty. You try to dig into a 2x4 to make a notch to maybe tie a rope around it or something like that. You may do some micro rolling to the edge. You may not. I haven't gone that far as to testing this. Now, the main reason I've waited so long to actually show you guys this or do a review on it is because, like I said, I was waiting for a second package. Just give me 1 second and I'll grab that. The reason being is I have another Senrenmu 710. This one's a little different. I actually got this one from Bower230. And I don't know if you can see this here, but it has black and blue G10 in a Enzo pattern, and he did an excellent job on this knife. I was just going to send this one out or have him send me the scales, but he's a lot more comfortable with you actually or having a physical knife in front of him, so he can custom fit it and make sure it's 100%. So when you get it at your door, it's going to look, feel, and work properly. It's going to live up to your expectations for sure. He's a really good guy. Good communication with him. He emailed me a whole bunch throughout the process, and this was just for a scale. So very good communication. He actually did a little extra for me. And if you see, he had this. He already did a video on this knife where he actually has some glow-in-the-dark inserts here. He routed the scale, and he put this glow-in-the-dark, the glow-in-the-dark, I guess it's an epoxy that goes in there, in the scale, and I'm amazed that he was able to do it because this scale is not wide at all. It's a very narrow scale, so to be able to mill that to allow the epoxy goes in there, it definitely took skill, and I bet you it took a whole lot of time. On top of that, he actually stonewashed it. Now, if I hold them both to here, my lighting's kind of messed up, so let me see if I can. It softens because we come with a satin finish. That thing's bright, it's crisp. This one's a little bit more satin. He did the bead blast through there, so you can definitely tell there. Definitely anything that I may have not have liked about this knife actually fixed. The bright finish is no longer there. It's still shiny, but that bead blast was awesome. It does this knife justice. Like I said, I mentioned the 710 was a little let me see, a little narrow in the handle. The G10 actually adds a little grip to it. His pattern there, I don't know if you could see that or not. Let me see if I could do something. Oops, sorry. Ah, there we go. Now you could really appreciate that. Check that out, guys. And the cool thing about this is even all the way through. Where the top and the bottom of the Enzo pattern line up to the very top of this, all the way through. I don't know if he did it by accident or on purpose, but when you actually hold this knife, now when I have the grip, this little ridge line here on the very top happens to go right, that groove right there on my finger sits right on there, and it is, this thing, you're not taking this from me. This is not slipping from my hands, and fit and finish is perfect on this. There is no little burrs inside where he countersunk the hardware going through there in the pivot anywhere. There's no burrs anywhere along where he did any kind of the millwork or whatnot through there. It's very smooth. The texture is perfect. There's no imperfections or anything uneven about this whole scale whatsoever. He does really good work. I wish I had somebody else's customized scale to compare it to. Actually, I'm glad I didn't, because I hate comparing somebody's work with another's work, because I mean this work here, it's perfect. I mean, he's got fair prices. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for this. It's up to you to discuss prices with him. But he did such a good job on this. I'm so happy. There was a little mix-up where actually the address on some of my information actually had to ship to my mother's house. So I went all the way down to Florida from Minnesota where he lives, and then all the way here to Washington. So I was like, oh, dude, it was killing me waiting for this thing, because I've just been, checking the mailbox every day, and then finding out it's in Florida. I got a phone call from Mom's, and she's like, oh, I got a package here for you, so kind of sucked. But anyway, this knife, the only way you could make this knife better is doing this. You know what? You're better off, just go ahead, and give Bower. By the way, Bower230 is his YouTube username. Contact him. Look on his site. It's not. And the cool thing is he has knives in stock, so you can just go ahead and buy the knife and the scale and this and that, and bam, you got it. He's in the U.S. He did a really good job packaging in it. It got here safe and sound. And if he would have sent it to, if it didn't take it got to Florida in like 2 days from Minnesota, so that was really quick. I mean, he got it and he shipped it straight out, and then from Florida to here, it took 3.5 or 4 days to get here. So he sends it right out. You'll get it quick, and he does excellent with. The stonewash is perfect all the way through. He didn't miss anything. As far as sharpening, because of course when you stonewash, you kind of dull on the blade. Cool thing. All right. Here we go. This is how everybody get ready, because it's how you fail doing a paper test on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Factory. Remember, I've used this and EDC'd this already. You see that? Beautiful. You hear that sound? A lot of times when people do when they do cut tests, you'll hear it. You can hear that paper going really loud. But the quieter the cut slice is, the sharper that edge is. So there you go. That's the factory one. Like I said, I've EDC'd it already a few times, and have done various chores with it. This is the knife. I haven't even paper tested it, but I've had it in my hands. I know this thing is absolutely razor sharp. Hear that? See that? That's perfect. No, hold on. Here you go. Like I said, paper tests, YouTube, destined to fail every time. See that? He can sharpen a knife. So after he does his work, like I said, when you get this, it exceeded my expectations. I'm sure if you guys go ahead and hop over to his channel, and if you order anything from him, if you have any work done by him, it'll exceed your expectations too. I was very, very, very happy. Can't say enough about it. Let's get back to the review now. I went over the specs on that. Like I said, we got HCR MOV13, almost 3 inches in the blade length there. The thickness is 3/32 there. Factory finish is satin polish. Let me see. It is like I said, a frame lock. It is tip down, right hand carry, jimping on top, thumb screw deployment. The speed of deployment, the thumb screw or the thumb stud there is exactly where it needs to be for ease of deployment. Definitely no digging around. Easy. You can flip it all day, every day. As far as to give you an idea, because one thing is kind of deceiving about this knife is when I got the knife, I imagined it to be a little bigger than what it was. So when I got it, I was like, wow, this thing's pretty small. It's pretty skinny and whatnot. So I'm going to try to do this. I've got a Spyderco Ambitious, just to give you an idea as far as the Spyderco Ambitious is just, I would say, I think if I remember correctly, it's 2 3/4 inches from tip to from the back for the complete length of the knife there. Now, as far as width goes, just to give you an understanding, you can see that the Ambitious, your Ambitious handle is probably about your standard width of handle that you're going to find out there. Maybe it's a little wider in some areas, but this is what you're pretty much customarily going to find on your normal EDC blades as far as the width of the handle. Just to give you an idea, the Senrenmu 710 is a little on the skinny side. Here's a good size comparison. You could definitely tell. And this is not the Tenacious or the Persistence. This is the Ambitious, the smaller one of the line there. I would imagine that it's probably the same length as the Persistence, but I don't own one, and I don't have the specs in front of me offhand, but I imagine it to be that size. So just to give you an idea of what size knife. So this is going to be definitely on the smaller side of an EDC carry. I wouldn't say it would probably be at the very bottom of a medium-sized carry. Let me see here. The actual length tip to the entire length is about 6.5 inches, just to give you an idea. So there you go. So anyway, awesome. Very happy with my purchase. Very happy with Bower230. That's Bower230. Check his channel out. Sub him. He does file work that I mean, he says he's just starting out or whatever, but it's pretty impressive. I mean, he turned it into persistence. He just, with the file work he did on it, came out so beautiful. I mean, the whole thing was infested with file work, and it was just turned out so beautiful. I can't even explain it to you. You guys have to check out the video for sure, man. He's a good guy. Definitely check his stuff out. As far as, like I said, budget, I mean, anywhere from $10 to $15 is where you're gonna find this. And for the quality that you get here, which is pretty high end, it matches up to pretty much anything. I mean, it's really hard to find a flaw on this. So for $15, you can't go wrong, and that's on the high end there. The only thing you get close to that as far as a budget frame lock would be, I just did a review on this, was the Kershaw 1 ton, which is around $20 or so. So that's, I mean, that right there would be your next option moving up. And to tell you the truth, this 1 ton may not be everybody's cup of tea. It's a very large carry. You really don't feel it in your pocket as far as weight wise, but it is a larger carry. So if there's, I mean, if for these two options there, you need a larger EDC or you like a larger blade, the feel of it, go for the 1 ton. You'll spend a little bit more, right around $20 or whatever. But if you're looking for a smaller EDC, something that's not going to really get into the way of maybe reaching for stuff in and out of your pockets, and overall quality and stuff, then go with the Senrenmu 710. So definitely, and as far as on the Senrenmu line, here's another Senrenmu I got right here. And I can't believe I forgot the model number of it, but I got the information right here handy. This is, oh, come on, man. Let's see here. It is GB702. No wonder I forget the model number. GB72 Warncliffe. No pocket clip. Just a lanyard hole right there, very small. I like the Warncliffe blades, that's why I picked this one up. Very good quality also, but I'll get into this in another video. But just to give you another idea of what Senrenmu has to offer. But then again, check out SR Jobin's channel. He does have a couple videos that completely display his entire inventory in stock, so you can kind of look around. They have a bunch of varying shapes. There's got to be something there for for everybody's taste there. Okay, enough about these reviews. I got some information here that I want to get out to you guys. I know my video is running long, 17 minutes. But this is important. First off, my buddy, Vance Rhodes, he has a Reno Damascus neck knife that he needs to sell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Reno neck knife or whatever. It's a beautiful knife. It's Damascus. It's just milled. And Reno's from Croatian knife maker. Really good guy. He's kind of he's been not feeling so well lately, down and out or whatever, but from what I hear, he's starting to get better, so that's really good news there. But Reno, that knife is beautiful. But if Vance needs $100 for this knife, his mom's coming to town. He loves his mom. He wants to buy her a present. If you guys looking for a really cool neck knife and you got some money there, it's definitely worth it. Check out Vance Rhodes' channel. That's exactly how you'll find his name. His YouTube username is right there. Neck knife, $100. It's a beautiful neck knife. I wish I had $100, but I'm about as broke as everybody else out there. Yeah, definitely check out his channel. Good stuff there. He works 2 nights a week with Tough Thumbs. Everybody knows Tough Thumbs. So always posting up good videos, some behind-the-scenes stuff which goes on Tough Thumbs. He's got good stuff himself. He actually has a contest going on right now. All you gotta do is make a video response. That's it on your EDC, and boom, you're in. He's got really cool prizes. I mean, it's a handful of stuff. Watch that video. Definitely go ahead, sign up for his contest video response. Very easy, dude. This is my EDC, go into a little bit, boom, you're in. Great prizes, not a bad deal at all. If you guys need a neck knife, Reno Damascus, if you look at it, you'll understand. $100 is giving it away, dude. I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful knife. Anyway, go ahead, check out his channel. Alright. To my good friend from Cali, Mauricio Garcia and Zanko 911, they're doing a giveaway. They're giving away a bunch of cool prizes. So Mauricio Garcia is actually going to be making a custom knife to your liking. They also have a second prize and possibly a third prize, depending on how many people go ahead and do the video response and enter the contest there. Really good stuff. He's been Mauricio's got a few custom knives that he's made recently. I don't know if there's any extra for sale right now. I believe there is, so definitely check out his channel. His channel is exactly how it's spelled there. And Zanko911, another custom knife guy. Those two, it's kind of a collaboration giveaway. Please check out their giveaway. Video response, bam, enter. Chance to win some cool stuff, dude. So I just figured I'll give you guys a heads up on that. And that's about it, guys. Sorry for the length of the video. I had a lot to go over today, and my crazy enthusiasm for my my two new blades that I got here. So I apologize. I really like them, and I hope you can tell by how enthusiastic I am about these that they are a good deal. The people that I've mentioned here, check out their channels. They're good guys. Awesome channels, man. So anyway, thank you for watching so much. I'm at 29 subs. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. There will be a giveaway here sometime in the future. I'm not going to go ahead and just do a giveaway for the sake of a giveaway. I really want to be able to give away some really cool stuff. You know, that way it's just not your typical dude. Just stay tuned. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good day. Peace.